Hey guys, what's up? Thank you guys for being here. All right. You guys, pardon me for not being on camera. I am in pajamas. I've been I've been trying to get this cold up off. Still jamming over here. Anywho, thank y'all for being here. We do have some topics that we're going to breeze through. Again, thank you all for joining this live. Who we got in here? Let's see. My top flights are in the building. Hey Rose, thanks for being here. Hey Tiffany, thanks for being here. I see Miss Honeybee is in the building. Thanks for being here. My other top flight, Truth is in the building. Hey, and everybody else joining this live. I see you guys are still coming in. Of course, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Let's go ahead and jump into the first topic. I ain't gonna hold you guys too long. I am happy to announce this topic here, honey, because this has been a long time coming. Justice, honey, justice for your girl, Sonya Massey. Okay, shout out to the Illinois police department, the court system rather, for finding the police officer, the deputy. Okay, former Illinois deputy Sean Grayson gets 20 years for unaliving Sonya Massey. Okay, he says I was very unprofessional that night. You think? Let's go ahead and read up on it. Shout out to Hollywood Unlock on this. Sean Grayson, a former Illinois sheriff's deputy, was sentenced Thursday, which is today, honey, to 20 years in prison for the unaliving of Sonya Massey, a Black mother of two who called 911 for help at her Springfield home in 2024. Now, Grayson was convicted of second-degree unaliving and will also serve 2 years of supervised probation after his prison sentence. Now, the sentence is the maximum allowed under state law for the charge. According to NBC's News, during the sentence hearing, it says that Grayson spoke publicly to the for the first time since the unaliving and admitted to wrongdoing. He told the court that he made a terrible decision and terrible decisions and apologized for Massey's death. But he still has served that 20 years. And when he gets out, his ass is on 2 years of probation. So what do you guys think about that? That's some justice that will not bring her back. But it is refreshing to know that this police officer will answer to his crimes, that he did not have to unalive this woman, right? So justice was served in this situation. Let's keep going. I love to see that, right? And Trump, you better not try to pardon him, because y'all remember Trump was saying he's going to pardon all the police officers to get locked up and they're trying to do their job. I said he better not go out here and try to pardon this officer when he know he went out here and took this lady's life. All right, but let's get to the next topic. As you guys know, Chrisean Rock is training to be a boxer. And from what I've seen online, it says that over 5,200 people have put in their bid to get in the ring with Chrisean to fight her. She has an upcoming fight. So 52 people are asking, can they come in? One of which is rapper Tretch and singer, we'll call her rapper too, from Salt and Pepper, Pepper's daughter. Y'all may remember her from the show Growing Up Hip Hop. Her name is Egypt. She has started like boxing and all of that. So she has now called out Chrisean Rock, and Egypt is asking for Chrisean Rock to, hey, glove up, honey. Let's fight in the ring. So let's get into it.
What's up with it, y'all? I'm here making this video because I heard that Chrisean Rock is fighting for X Rumble and is looking for an opponent, and said that Jesus would give her a worthy opponent when it's time. Well, I'm also a child of God, and I believe that I am that opponent that's more than worthy enough to step in the ring with you. Being that we're both from the background of reality TV and you're very well known in the hip hop industry, it just so happens to be that I am the princess of hip hop. I have yet to make my debut because people have been ducking the fade with me, but you are a known baddie, right? So I feel like that shouldn't be a problem with you. I say we step in the ring and we display what we got. Being that this is boxing, it takes a lot of determination, discipline, heart, and high IQ. So I say, let's see who's the better fit to win that vacated X Rumble championship belt and see what we got. I feel you. And I feel like we'll be a great matchup. So you just let me know, and I'll be waiting to hear back from you. Let's get it. Trevor out.
All right, so y'all see that she is asking Chrisean Rock, honey, hey, don't look no further. I'm your only opponent, honey. Now, I have watched Egypt online, like training. Egypt look like she got some hands. I ain't gonna hold you. Now, I remember on Growing Up Hip Hop, she punched old girl on the show too and was ready to knuckle up on her, Brianna. Y'all remember Brianna? the one that had all the freckles on her face, Mary J. Blige's ex-husband, Kendu Isaac's daughter, who was on the show Growing Up Hip Hop. Egypt was ready to buck up on and beat Brianna up on the show, but Egypt got hands, so that might be a great fight between Egypt and Chrisean. So we'll see what happens if Chrisean take her up on that offer, because she has now publicly declared that she wants to fight Chrisean in this upcoming boxing. What do you guys think about this? Or boxing match? What do y'all think about it? Let me know. All right, let's move along, honey. All right, let's get into this Nene Leakes BS child. Y'all know she and Lisa Wu. I told you guys the other day there was something going on between Nene Leakes and Lisa Wu. Lisa Wu is speaking out to give her interpretation of what had happened. Okay, let's get into it. Shout out to the girls are fighting, because baby, they are fighting. So Lisa Wu hints at the explosive clash with Nene Leakes during the Ultimate Girls trip filming. Okay, let's get into it.
If the show brought you all back, would you all go back and turn up for the ladies?
They've asked me 3 times. I have laughed disrespectfully.
Oh.
No, but you know what? I'll go, but see, people bother me and they ruffle my feathers, and so I got to give one of them. And they want to say like I was tipsy or something. No, you disrespected me, so I had to get with you. Okay, if she goes, I'll go and I'll be her backup. That See, that's the part.
What part?
I can go shades, but I prefer hands. You see, so
Oh,
that's
yeah,
why exactly. It was an alter ego thing, and I was a ninja. That's what I'm saying. She's a ninja, and I'm a ninja.
So you guys may remember that young lady as well. That's Demetria McKinney, who used to be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She was trying to start a singing career where she was dating this guy, Roger Bob. Y'all remember her? So she's saying if Lisa Wu comes back to the show, then she would definitely come back to be like her backup. Like who's talking about fighting? You want to be fighting Nene Leakes now? Nene is not trying to be out here fighting nobody. But y'all hear that? Child.
If the show brought you all back, would you all go back and turn up for the ladies?
They've asked me 3 times. I have laughed disrespectfully.
Oh.
No, but you know what? I'll go, but see, people bother me and they ruffle my feathers, and so I got to give one of them. And they want to say like I was tipsy or something. No, you disrespected me, so I had to get with you. Okay, if she goes, I'll go and I'll be her backup. See, that's the part.
What part?
I can go shades, but I prefer hands. You see, so
Oh,
that's why exactly. It was an alter ego thing, and I was a ninja. That's what I'm saying.
Now, Demetria, you guys hear her saying that Bravo has asked her to come back to the show 3 times and she declined. So I don't know. Maybe she got a lot of stuff going on. I ain't seen her out here doing nothing. Now, a few times she did pop up on a few award shows to go up and sing. And even though she was off key a lot of times, I don't know what else she has going on. Not to say she ain't got nothing going on, but I haven't seen anything else that she has going on. So, girl, you might as well get a Bravo checker too, right? Don't be sitting back here talking about you waiting to see what Lisa's going to do. If Bravo is calling you, girl, go get money. And then y'all link up after that, right? Shit, I wouldn't be like, no, because y'all know Bravo pay their people very well. So what y'all think about Lisa Wu speaking up? She says Nene disrespected her and she spoke up. So that's how that had happened, according to Lisa Wu. All right, let's continue, girl, because we're not done. So Kim Zolciak and Lisa Wu, they're all sitting up here with Carlos King being messy. You know, Carlos is going to jump in the mess. Anytime he sees something going on Bravo, child, his little butt get to itching. And he got to be in the middle of it because, you know, he can't be on Bravo no more. So he always try to get the scraps from what's going on. He sit back and watch everything going on Bravo and be trying to get the scraps and run to his little platform over there and be trying to talk about all the shit that's going on because he can't, he don't have that relevancy no more. He think he's Andy Cohen Jr. So a throwback of Lisa Wu saying that Nene Leakes never mentioned her in Real Housewives of Atlanta and shout outs, but always mention Kim despite a lawsuit. So let's hear what this is about, because this sounds a little janky, right? Let's go.
And have you guys kept in touch with her or?
On social media, not recently, but when Greg passed.
Okay. Okay. And what do you guys think about what's been going on with her in this whole situation?
Keep this real.
Go ahead, sis.
So when they talk about what original you want to come back, she never said Lisa Wu. She said Kim Zolciak. So I'm bothered by that. And so like discrimination. And so the same person, like she keeps saying, I need you to call Kim.
So I think what you're trying to say is whenever Nene would be asked, what original housewife, what OG would you love to come back on the show? She would always say Kim. So I think what you're trying to say is if things were that bad with Kim, why is she the first name that comes out your mouth when asked? who would you want to come back on the show with you?
But she still follows me on Instagram, so she ain't that mad.
You said what?
I said she still follows me on Instagram. She ain't that mad.
She does?
Yeah.
No, I don't care about the Instagram
I'm just kidding.
stuff. Let's talk about the real, like the real issues.
Yeah. Well,
Let's talk about the real issues.
Well, like you said, we're all praying that the situation works itself out.
Will heal itself.
Yes, exactly.
So y'all hear that? Shout out to No Chaser TV on that. So they said that during a 2022 taping of Carlos King's Nightcap, y'all remember because that show only got like one season, right? With Carlos King, it says that the Atlanta OGs minus Nene Leakes, of course, appeared. Now, at the time, Nene was embroiled in a now handled lawsuit against Bravo, and Kim Zolciak was named after various allegations of mistreatment. Now, it says that when asked on the status of their relationship, then Lisa Wu stated that her frustrations with Nene omitting her, yet naming Kim Zolciak, though listing Kim in aforementioned lawsuit. Now, I say the rumors of Lisa Wu allegedly having words with Nene over this past weekend's Ultimate Girls Trip taping in Atlanta. It says that Lisa Wu has since seemingly denied those rumors. Now, I just played for you guys what Lisa Wu had to say, but I think what bothers Lisa Wu is that Nene continuously leaves her out and not acknowledges the fact that she too was an OG on the show. And I don't know if it's like done on purpose, or maybe Nene's just kind of getting old and early dementia is setting in. I don't know. But Lisa Wu was like, girl, me and you used to be cool. So why is it that anytime you mention OGs returning, like you don't mention me? Not that Nene has all of this pull to where she can get somebody a job on the show. Because hell, she's barely back on there, right? Bravo is barely fucking with her again. But at the end of the day, when you mention OGs, Lisa Wu is definitely an OG. So I'm not sure what all of that I don't know why all of this is going on and why Nene would mention Kim over Lisa Wu when she's actually suing Kim. Now, that part I do understand what Lisa Wu is saying right there. But what do y'all think about that? Let's continue on. All right, Brittish Williams, we talked about her this morning with her 15 felony having ass. But Brittish Williams, let's go ahead and get this up while we're talking about Carlos King, because you know she sat down and did an interview with Carlos. Child, she done got turned out up into jail because now Brittish is saying she was up in dating women. She's dating women now since she got locked up in that short amount of time. She had to do 48 months in jail for 15 felonies that she committed. Child, they done went in there and turned her ass out. So she's been in there carpet munching in jail, and now she's out in interviews talking about it. So shout out to Reality with the King. It said that Brittish Williams opens up to Carlos King about dating women and also other female inmates. Child, let's get into it. This is crazy.
You never know.
You had sex in prison?
I did. Yeah, once or twice.
Did y'all have vibrators in prison? Are you trying to meet new guys?
You want me to be totally honest with you?
Always.
Okay, so I have for the past few months, I have been dating a girl. I was. We're not in a relationship, but we were dating. If that makes any sense.
Dating virtually or
no, just dating, dating. But it's not that I'm not.
She would come see you at the house.
She came before, yeah.
A couple of times.
I mean, whatever. All I'm saying.
How did you meet her?
I knew her prior to me going to prison.
How?
I met her within the realm of some things, people we knew, mutual people.
No DM sliding, but in person
once group. And then DMing and then
Okay, is she a stud?
I don't know if you consider her that.
Okay, lipstick.
No, just she's
like me with a wig. I'm doing it. Okay.
No, even though you're gorgeous.
No, I'm playing. Thank you. Don't use it.
But we're really good friends, and she's really one of my really good friends, and I don't know if that's the lane I'm gonna go in because I'm now I'm do I want to date guys? Dating a girl is a lot.
Is she the first girl you dated?
No, she's the first girl that I dated. Yeah, for real, really.
Did you date any of the girls in prison?
Yeah, of course I did.
You did? Wait, how many boos did you have in prison?
Just one or two. Don't be asking me questions that you want the truth to the question.
I always want the truth. This is reality. Yeah, the King had about the reality.
Just a couple. I mean, no big deal. It was fine. It's his own little world in there.
Would y'all be intimate in the cells?
We didn't have cells. We were in cubicles. Well, ours wasn't cells.
Okay.
Certain prisons have cells. Ours was open bay, college type rooms. Yeah.
Were the doors open?
There was no doors.
There were no doors. So y'all can see each other's rooms. So y'all would put the sheets over your head.
They put they put the sheets up, but they call it, what did they call it? Tents. They would call them tents. They would tent up. That's what they would call it, tents.
And that's when you knew somebody was getting busy.
Well, you don't know if that's what's happening or if they're just watching a movie because they don't want you because of the light. It just, you never know. You never know.
You had sex in prison?
I did. Yeah. Once or twice,
Did y'all have vibrators in prison?
Girl, that's a lot, British. Because British was married to a whole, basketball player guy. So I don't know, child. British went to jail and got turned out in there, girl. Talking about she dated one or two. Do y'all get showers every day? That would be another thing I would ask. Like, child, y'all down there carpet munching and you ain't washed your ass today? OMG, right? Carlos be asking all the questions though, right? I do not like Carlos like that, but I got to give it to him. He do ask all the questions that people want to know when he do his interviews. So shout out to Carlos for being his nosy, because child, he was happy to ask these damn questions, right? I feel like he was getting a little moist and whatnot while he was asking certain questions too, right? Look how he looking at her. Like, tell me more with his messy self. All right, let's continue. All right, so let's get into Marlo, because Marlo is reviewing the Real Housewives of Potomac looks. Y'all know that she is now on a platform with Carlos. I'm about to stick with Carlos, y'all. I didn't realize I pulled 3 topics with Carlos, but Carlos started this. Yeah, he was all happy to talk about y'all. Did y'all have deodorants and all? Child, bye. Yeah, like he want one. All right, but let's get into Marlo sitting up here looking like Corella DeVille with this damn wig, talking about the looks for Real Housewives of Potomac. We already looked at the looks. We already judged them. Karen Child came through and did what she needed to do. Wendy Osefo served the girls. All right. I think those were the best 2 dressed from the reunion looks. But let's get into what Marlo had to say.
We have to go over the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion look. Giselle Bryant.
It's Giselle. Giselle don't care. She's cute.
Monique Samuel.
That gives me a costume. So disappointing. Karen looked good. The Grand Madame. What do y'all call it? Grand Madame?
It's all the Grand Dame.
Oh, the Grand Dame.
Jazzy.
What they? I don't know if I can talk about. That's just awesome. Which one was worse, her or Monique?
Tiana Stewart.
She just gave me rich dynasty. Like it looked like Stacey was her auntie, like her rich auntie, and they're just this rich, established family.
Angel Massey.
Is that 3 different fabrics? Is it lace?
Yeah, I said the same.
Satin and fake fur.
Okay, Marlo, we have to get into the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Atlanta event. We have to talk about Marlo's look. Marlo is my sister, and she knows at the end of the day, I always tell her the truth, even if she want to hear it. Marlo, when I say to you, sister.
What, brother?
All right, Raindrops, if you want to watch more of that.
See that? Marlo, I'm going to say this. Marlo, she can dress her ass off. I do like Marlo's style. When she does dress, when she put on some rags and step out, she do be dressing nice. So I give her that. She know her labels. She don't over labelize, if I could call it that. Okay, I know that's not how you say it, but she don't. You know how some people have to try to prove to you that they have all of these labels. Shamil is a perfect example. Shamil from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She will over labelize an outfit, and I hate that. Like, why you got to be Dior from here? Like, that's too much. Like, you have on Dior boots, Dior bag, Gucci belt. Like, it'd be too much. Like, girl, we know you got it. You don't have to do all that, right? I feel like it just needs to be done in in great taste, not too much. Sometimes you can over accessorize and the outfit could just be thrown off. But with Marlo, I don't know if she just has a stylist or just great styling sense, but she does look great. So I think she is a great person to review the girls' looks, because she be spot on, because she do be dressing nice. So I give her that. But her ass is messy. Okay. I didn't like her little point that she made about Candy and Todd, where she was saying that Todd needs to get child support and all this other stuff, and half of everything Candy owns because he deserved it. I don't agree with that shit. But when it comes to the fashion part of it all, Marlo, you got my vote because you can dress. I'll give you that, okay? Because I got to be fair. But moving on. All right, so let's get into, this is our last topic. Okay, this is our last topic. The girls, the Married to Medicine girls, went to the Sherry Shepherd's show. That would be Quad and Dr. Jackie. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Shout out to the 156 watching. Thank you guys for coming over. All right, so let's get into the Married to Medicine stars. Quad talks about her IVF journey, child. Y'all know it's her storyline this season. And how co-stars are in how they are real friends in real life. And of course, Dr. Jackie kind of helped navigate her IVF journey as well, according to her. Let's get into it, child.
You've been going through quite a journey with your IVF. You've been very, very open about it, which I appreciate because I've gone through the IVF journey a few times. You know, those of us who've gone through it, it's usually more than one. I'm glad that more people are talking about it, the difficulties, the joys.
The challenges.
Why do you feel it's important to share?
Because if I have a platform that I have, then I would be remiss not to share my real life. I have never created storylines. I don't believe in them. Everything you all capture is what I'm going through right now at that moment. And there are so many women that are in my shoes, we're in your shoes, and even Jackie's shoes, right?
Yeah.
And so we want to make sure that they feel confident and they feel supported. And for me, you have to be brave. Now, this is the bravest thing you ever have to do, because one thing out of life that you cannot predict is your IVF journey. You don't know how it's going to turn out. You can do everything in your power. You can abide by the doctor's rules. And, you know, it's just all, I was abiding. Are you saying I was not abiding?
Keep talking.
I don't know. She did tell me to freeze my eggs.
Okay.
She wore me down. She wore me thin, y'all. She really did. She did. She wore me thin. Quad, you need to freeze. I'm telling you.
I know, Dr. Jackie, you know, working with friends is never easy. That's also a fine line, a balance in that. But even not more than even friends, being the doctor, like Quad said, you kept telling her, do they listen to you?
No.
They don't listen to you, Dr. Jackie.
We didn't get eggs at 30 or 35. They don't listen.
But we got 4 of them at 44. Now, come on.
But you would have
we could have gotten 44.
Well, what's your demeanor when you're talking to your friends who are your patients?
The good news with this is this whole journey to me was more than just helping a friend. It was almost a give back and a get back.
Right.
Because I myself had an infertility journey, and you never know. I was 40, diagnosed with breast cancer, chemo, radiation, fertility. I was in menopause after the chemo. So my journey for Quad was to be honest, but never to make her feel bad about it.
Right.
And she never did. She never did. And I just want to tell you again, just thank you. You were just absolutely amazing. Praying, we will go into the office and we will pray each time.
Jackie prayed with you?
Baby, down to the floor.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely, girl.
Yeah.
Quad, you've been going through.
Girl, you can't pray them demons about Quad, honey. I keep saying, until you do right, you need to go and give that little apology over to Sweet Tea, because you talked real bad about her and her journey. Her little IVF and her journey trying to get pregnant as well. And then you ran out here thinking you stole her storyline this season. Yeah, I'm saying it. You stole Sweet Tea's storyline. Y'all booted her off the show and stole her damn storyline, and you got your ass up there and you still did not achieve the goal that you were trying to achieve. And I feel like it's because you were with the wrong nigga that you're trying to do it with. All right. King is definitely not the one. I feel like King, and I said before, is a whole clout chaser. And he is trying to serve his own purpose of showing his face so he can come up off Quad. I feel like he is a social climber, if you will. I said that before. But Dr. Jackie, this is the most engaging or interesting that she's ever been. Girl, you been on the show how many seasons? Dr. Jackie is dry. Dr. Jackie is dry as dust. Y'all hear me? She is dry as dust. So I don't even know how she keeps making it every single season. But this is the most exciting I've seen Dr. Jackie ever be. Okay. But what do y'all think? Go ahead and sound off. That's the last and final topic. Just wanted to tap back in with you guys. Thank y'all so much. So you can't predict anything. You cannot predict anything when you're dealing with IVF. It could go either way, right? It could go either way. My cousin, I won't say her name, and I know she doesn't mind me talking about this, but my cousin was told that she could never have kids. Okay. And she went through the IVF journey. She has 2 beautiful daughters right now. So it just, you know, whatever God decides to do with a person, you just never know. You pray about it and you hope for the best. And, you know, you keep doing what you're supposed to do, eat right, take care of your body, and do all the things your doctors are telling you to do. And hey, if it's supposed to be a miracle and it's supposed to happen, it will happen, right? It will happen. I always said I love to see anyone who want to have a child have a child. I had my son at 40. And he came out perfectly normal. He get on my damn nerves someday, but those are kids, child. But at the end of the day, you know, I had my son at 40 years old, and he's 100% healthy. And thank you so much, Big Steak, for being a new member. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Thanks for being a new member. All right. But yeah, so anything is possible, child. Pray about that thing. Send it up to the Lord, honey. And whatever the Lord decides to do, he will. In terms of Quad, though, honey, you cannot be speaking on someone else's downfall when it pertains to the same type of thing that you're trying to do, which is have a child. You should have encouraged Sweet Tea, and you guys definitely could have been spokespersons for that particular topic and encourage other women who were going through that. Because you have a lot of women out there who want to have kids who cannot produce, and they've gone through several IVF procedures, and it didn't work. So yeah, that's how that should have turned out instead of booting this child off the show. But nevertheless, hey, it is what it is. Whatever happened has happened. So thank you guys for joining this live. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Please let me know how y'all feel about the topics. Leave comments. You guys know I do read and respond. Thank you to my top flight mods, Tiffany Thomas, Rose Ormstead, and Truth TV Podcast for doing an awesome job at modding. All the content creators that join this live to support as well. Thank you. And you guys, please support all the content creators that are here. Of course, all my Caramelians, love y'all down. We will be here for Car Chronicles tomorrow. So guys, keep your notifications on so you guys will know when we go live. All right. I'm about to go get back in my bed, girl, because I got a slight little cold. So I've been on Theraflu today, baby. When I tell you I slept straight through, okay? I slept, honey. So I'm getting ready to get back in my bed and get some rest so that I can be fully charged in the morning and act a fool for y'all, because that's what y'all be expecting, right? All right. So love y'all to the next time. Bye. New music, guys. This is new music. Hopefully you guys like it. All right. Rock out. Bye.